guys, Father Time here. Welcome to John F. Kennedy International Airport, my alma mater for 36 years with American Airlines. We're looking at the, looks like the Delta terminal down here. We're going to fly over. We'll visit my old terminal right down there, Terminal 8 for American Airlines. Yeah, 36 years with American, all based out of Kennedy, a little time in Boston. About a little bit of action down there. Normally those are American Airlines colors. I do have the FSLTL traffic detector running here. I will be running same temp, but without their traffic injection. It's under the testing stage. I asked us not to do that. We're over here at the FedEx ramp in an MD-11 by TFDi, and that's why I'm here today. As you can tell by the title of this film, I haven't gone American Airlines colors. We're in FedEx. We're going to fly a little Boston hop on our way to Europe. I have been absent from Microsoft Flight Simulator for a few months handling a family crisis, and now I'm back, but I also been absent even a little longer from TFDi as I concentrated on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But it's time for me to come back in here and see what the guy's been up to for 5 months. I was part of the Quality Assurance team. I am part of the Quality Assurance team. They are my family. I love this product. I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's unbelievable product, wonderful product. You get cargo, you get all free, a bunch of free liveries, you get freighter, GE engines, Pratt & Whitney's are still in development. Product just keeps getting better and better. We're going to fly it. We're going to fly it up to Boston and see what we think. Let's go on inside. I'm going to start GSX, but I'm going to go right to, we're going to skip, I'll do the cargo stuff at the end, prepare for pushback. Let's try to get this thing under an hour and a half, this video, because I'm going to do a full pre-flight. I have a lot of films out there in the MD-11, especially for those of you that were in the development process. I was kind of the guy that was making the films. Circuit breakers, but please subscribe, please tell your friends, please join our Discord. Love it. So weather radar's off, fuel handles off. Guys, I'm going to be using some checklists that are available to you on my Discord site. We'll start with the pre-flight checklist. I'll just be doing this by memory. That's the flow, made from my old MD-11 manuals plus other sources.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Here's the normals checklist, foldable, printable, staple them back to back. You can move around just like in the real airplane. It's actually very similar to the one we had in the real airline. I've added a bunch of things, however. FMS checklist, anything you see me do or could do would be on this FMS checklist. Again, cut them out, print them out, staple them back to back, and fold them over like a real airline pilot. And then emergency procedure checklist.
Departure checks completed.
You would run
Bypass
to
pin inserted.
get you to the quick reaction handbook. History of the aircraft. Once again, this is all available. Here's a little welcome pack, clickable links, fuselage components, anything you want. You come in, FO's instrument panel, if you want to get the correct terminology. We've got also the interactive system tool, which I'm very proud of. These are not TFDi products, by the way, they're mine. TFDi is much more careful about their sources. This is MD11.org. It's an open website, no longer maintained by the pilots at UPS. Freedom of information. I did credit everything we're able to do. You can learn up. It's basically a wonderful systems manual, capsulization of each system. A few of the things like you can go home here at any time. Like I've done my own workups on them. That's not the UPS guys. Where it's them, I have annotated theirs. Go back to home, and I will say throttle quarter, and here we go. How about this one right here? Communications pack, FMS initialization. I did that. It's mine. Actually, that might be theirs. Here's the air panel, fuel panel, anything you ever wanted to know. Anyway, that's fantastic. I'm very proud of that one, as I told you. And flight training manual, you want to know how to do a go-around, Cat 3, you name it. Let's see, flight Cat 3, that's how you did it. Litanies are really important for going around. These litanies are huge. Toughest thing to memorize for a pilot when you're only going down once a year or every 9 months. Whatever your airline does. Back to table of contents. Anything you could think around. Engine failure notes, like that. You can do an engine failure profile, non-precision, how to do it, all that stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And the last thing is I have a holding. Anything you ever want to know about holding on the MD-11 and holding in general is right there. So those are some of the things to prepare you if you want to get yourself kind of type-rated in the simulator. I'm proud to help you out, and I just want to thank you for your patronage. And here we go. And that's how you can do that. Go to my Discord, go to the MD-11 section, and download those for free. Once again, they are not sponsored by TFDi. Here's our flight plan today. As I mentioned, we're going JFK. I have filed in typed in scores 5, Yankee, Merit, Roebuck 3 arrival, even though that's not what the sim brief generated. I typed that in because that's what I want to fly off 31 left, going into 27 right up there. And the reason I typed it in like that is because we will be using say intentions, and it will go by whatever's in here. They will not assign you a SID. You have to tell them exactly what you want. So that's that, and there's a PDF version of that, and we are ready to go. I have done a database update. Today is April 17th, 2025. The database changed over just recently, so we'll see how that works out. So once again, we get the fuel levers, flap levers, boiler handles down, gear handles down, wipers off. I'm following the pre-flight checklist here. Fuel dump switch, I'm going to go through it very fast. Fuel dump manifold, external power is available. Flip the cover, put on the battery switch, put on the external power, turn on the IRSs, and cargo fire test goes. You can check your EAD down here. And with that, you can come down and go up back to the overhead. We're going to start the APU. We'll do an APU fire test. I'll show you how to do the engine APU fire test. There you go. All the handles are lit. Check the master warning.
Engine 1
You've got
fire.
the engines, all the EAD messages,
Engine
system display
2
messages,
fire.
and the lights on in the handle.
Engine 3 fire.
Get the tires, then punch off the button.
Engine 1 fire.
And you are now clear to start the APU. A couple of ways to do it up on the APU panel, but we're going to do it right here. It gives us a couple of extra shutdowns on the electrical panel, a couple extra protections built in. Turn on the emergency power, and we'll go down to the box. Why don't we get that all set? We'll do that part of it. We'll go FMC. Here's the database. It's only good through 16 April, even though I did upgrade it in the navigation hub today. I did it all. It's removed. It's updated. There it is. And for whatever reason, it didn't update the database. I noticed that I did a pre-flight just now when I rebooted it. I'm hoping it would go in there, but it didn't. It might have had something to do with the fact that I wasn't signed in on Navigraph, but I'm pretty sure I was. Hang on, let me double check that. And yeah, I'm signed in, so I'm not sure why I didn't do that, guys. We're going to go to dispatch, send the flight plan KJFK Boston, send it over to the FMC. It tells me it was sent. It's a payload. It was sent. If it doesn't send, click on performance, then go back there and do it again and send it on over. We have it in there. I'm going to set perp. We're going to do an intersection takeoff. Full length on 31 left is 12.7. I'll go over this to you. Somewhere in the taxi out. We're going to do an intersection on 4 left on a 31 left. And it's going to be more like, we'll put in 11,000 feet. Doesn't really matter. There's plenty of runway. And I'm going to get the weather information in there, live weather, get the takeoff weight, specific flaps 15, and packs on. MD-11 defaults to packs off. It's kind of a funny thing. Click on it, give it a second. There's your takeoff data, and we'll go through that in a second. All the others up here, services, got the GPU disconnected. It's connected rather. We'll put the parking brakes on. Yeah, easy for me to say. Go up here. Looks like we get the external APU available. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to disconnect GPU, disconnect the wheel chocks, and we're getting ready to push back. I'm not going to do any of the outside stuff. We're going to head right to this, as I mentioned, in the attempt to be as efficient as possible. Also, get my Navigraph set up. Well, I will have my Navigraph set up, unload it, import flight from SimBrief. There it is, JFK, Boston. Here we are, we're 20-9. Here we are parked at the FedEx ramp. We're going to go to 31 left. Probably push back, go out Charlie 2 or Charlie 3. And then I would imagine all the way on Charlie to Echo and hold short. Because over here, they're going to always send you off on Kilo Delta, unless you ask otherwise coming from this direction. If you want full length, you can get it, but we'll plan on that. So it's going to be basically out Charlie 2, Charlie 3, Charlie, hold short at Echo, and then it'll be Echo to Bravo, which Echo turns into Bravo up here, and then Kilo Delta over there. We're planning on flying the Scores departure. Here it is down here. The Scores departure. It is off 31 left. 314 intercept the course to Scores, and then all the way out to Yankee. Sets it above 2,500. we'll get that all programmed. And then the rollback arrival into runway 27 at Boston will be coming up over here. We'll take a look at all this in a little while. So runway 27, gonna go up and we're gonna go out to Cran, and then probably up all the way to Hondu. We'll see what they're gonna do with that. Right, that's that. You can see I'm gonna turn the lights right now. There's 9 different places to turn the lights on, 9 different rheostats. This one actually has 2 each. I'd turn them all the way up in this aircraft if I were you. Glare shield control panel, which is the EIS, flight control panel, EIS, glare shield control panel. And the last thing you do is you come down here, you can turn the CRTs all the way up. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna make yourself little, get underneath there. Turn those all the way up. The 6 CRTs, that's the captain's PFD nav display, that's the EAD system display, FO's nav display right here, and the FO's PFD right there. All right, and okay, let's go to the box. We'll get that program. Database is out of date. Yep, we know that. We don't know why. Flight plan init, let's get that going. I should have done that right off the bat. KGFK Boston, leave the alternate blank. You got FedEx flight. Sorry to talk fast, guys. We're gonna get this done. It's gonna come out really good. And let's see what our flight level is. They're planning at 33,000 feet, cost index 180. 33 and 180. 33,000 feet, cost index 180. Standard temperatures, alternate, do anything with that. Here we go. Is our fuel? We're all fueled up. 2,000 is a taxi. I'll show you why I know that. And let's see, PFD. All right, there's our taxi fuel, 2,000. We got reserve plus alternate. That's the alternate routing. So this alternate fuel is based on this routing, not just a direct, like if you threw an alternate in there. So you always want to use this. Keep that blank. Reserve plus alternate is 18.6. 18.6. I'm going to make this a little smaller so I can go back and forth a little easier. Here we go. 18.6, 18.6. And Kennedy's our alternate. Going to Boston, Kennedy's our alternate right there. Zero fuel weight. Come back in here. Estimated zero fuel weight, 236.6. How about 436? 436.6. So 436.6. Zero fuel weight. Takeoff weight's good. Takeoff CG, zero fuel weight CG is set. Page 3, do nothing with today. Flight plan, KGFK, SID. Scores 5, as I mentioned, Yankee transition. And we're going to go off of 3-1 left with the taxi plan, taxi rate way that we planned on. Let's see, there we go. Insert that. There it is, scores Yankee, and then merit. And after merit, we're going to do star, the Roebuck 3, ILS 27, merit transition here, AB transition there, and insert it. And there's merit, Ruiz, Banky, Providence, Cran, vectors after Honda Coup. We'll take a look at that once we get underway. Cran and Honda Coup right there will be our final point. You can see it's 5,000 feet will be the altitude we'll be looking for on the descent. We'll go over that. We'll check that all en route as we always do. So we get, this guy will be on a takeoff page. Let's get that set up. We're going to go flex temp. Remember properly, 59, then 40, 53, 67. Flaps 15, packs on. Slope 0, wind 0. Outside air temperature plus 13 Celsius, 13 C. Back to here. You can see it says 40, 53, 67. 40, we'll put the B1 in here. 40, 52, 60, that's fine. right? Well, just good enough there. And then that's a European climb. It has set in there. We're going to change it to a U.S. climb for the climb power. I'll be on takeoff. My little fellow over here will be on that. I'm going to cage this adjusted, and then we'll knock out the overhead and we'll get underway. Check database cycle. I know, guys. We talked about it. I already talked about it. While I'm here, I'll go to TO on the takeoff. All right, let's go to the overhead. Knock out the overhead. We're aligning. Oh, look at that timing. Just a line. That's beautiful. We're in the green band. I have full pre-flight instructions. This aircraft, guys, if you don't have it, I'm going to do a hydraulic pressure test. Just close it. If it has a problem, it'll tell you. It's fantastic. In front of the AP, it's going to get a little noisy. Drive the air in here. It just updates constantly. It's been wonderful. It really is. It's a great airplane. It was a great airplane when I stopped testing. It's even better now. I want to show you something here on the test. They've gone through, I'll show a bunch of things, but painstaking detail here. You can see the fuel 38.9, but I'm going to do the test up here. It's going to go to 1.88, 10.55, 0.5, and then you come back down, and 52.4 is what you're looking for. Pretty darn cool, right? And then that's the fuel test. You should have no smoking on. I'll get the seatbelt sign on. We're getting ready to push back. Power on the aircraft, nav lights should be on. Emergency lights should be armed. That all looks good. Everything's testing up there. Let me go upper right here. Everything's good. This GPWS actually works, all the different modes of it. I think except terrain on takeoff, unless they've changed that. If you go to test, it goes through the whole thing. I'll spare you that. AFS panel, which houses the yaw damper, flat limit, elevated field, and the LSAS, which is a longitudinal stability augmentation system to help you with things like up and down. Yaw dampers for Dutch roll. LSAS is for in the pitch platform. You want to watch the test going on here. For the hydraulic test, it's kind of cool. Go to status first on this system display control panel, and you can see ignition.arm, and then after that, that's pretty good. Then we'll go to hydraulics, and if you wanted to, you could watch it go through its test, pressurizing all the systems. And like I said, it's pretty neat. And when it passes it, the light goes out. If they had a problem, it'll tell you test failed. So we got all this all set. We got the yaw dampers all set, pressurization's in auto, windshield's on. Defog light is extinguished. This is the engine ice, wing ice. Engine at 10 degrees Celsius, wing in the air. Nunseator test. Want to test it?
Overspeed.
Look at that. Do you know how hard that was to learn how to do?
Overspeed.
For them to get that working, rather. Just unbelievable. And it would always leave lights on behind. Matter of fact, it didn't do that. So they've got it all figured out now. And I'll go back to engine. If there's a light on with a particular system, it tells you that there's a message associated with it. The system display control panel. 6 identical CRTs, MCDUs, 3 identical. And I told you about the panel up here. The flight clear state control panel is 2 EISs, electronic instrument systems, and a flight control panel right here. Another EIS for the FO. Okay, back here I like to put in what's down here, traffic, data. I usually put in airports, but there's too many in the New York area. I'm going to go decrease the range all the way for an engine out. 250 is up there. You want to make sure you're in heading, not track, feet, not meters, vertical speed, not flight path vector. I'm going to set in runway heading. I don't have any stream decks or anything hooked up, guys, so I'm doing this with just what the MD-11 has available to you. Now, I do have Hyper Scroll Wheel, which comes in handy. It's a Razor Basilic. My systems will be in the description link also. Did get a new computer a few months ago, and then I got my family emergency, so I've hardly used it. But I will tell you, I'm running this at all high resolution, ultra, and with the IndyBuilds airport packet, and I'm getting good frames per second on this. So real great computer. I'm just going to get the trim set when I get up there. Here you can test the number 1 engine.
Left. Brake. Full left.
And then 2 and 3 together. While that's going, I'm going to set the flap indicator takeoff flaps on the dial flap. I'm going to use 15 today. I think we used to use 11 at American a lot. Okay, that's all good. And I think I did put the, yes I did, on TO here. I'll arm these spoilers and take off a little bit early. Not going to do anything with here. If we're going bat simming or LVAO, I would get that all set up, but we're not going to. Trim's all in the green. This is for the 8 cars, and this is transponder. We'll get that set in a second. Let's boot up the Say Intentions. Get us some ATC here. I've been using Say Intentions beyond ATC, FSI panel, all of that to make my videos more interesting. It's a new flight. Get that clicked. Here we go. I actually flew this flight this morning, guys. Got up really early, flew it, and my mic volume was way too low. So I went to my sound settings and adjusted it, which I saw that my mic, when I didn't realize that there was a problem with it until I came in here and I saw that my mic volume was down at 50%. That's about right there. Let's try that. And I've got my speakers. See how this works out today, guys. Okay, let's see now. We're all set. Let's get the ATIS.
Left. Departing runways 31 left, 31 right, 22 left. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Undetermined drone activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot. John F. Kennedy International Airport. Information Foxtrot. 1651 Zulu. Wind 300 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 6,000 feet. Temperature 15. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3012. Density altitude -100 feet.
Let's check in with my co-pilot. How you doing over there today?
All right, let me know if you need anything specific.
I will. So let me show you my Say Intentions. For those of you that have never used it, great investment. There we are. It's identity. I've typed in phonetically FedEx 123 Heavy. Type that in here. So I use my call sign. Headset. I've coupled my speakers in my headset using the appropriate, put the volume controls where I think it'll be okay. Volume effect, I don't know. Reduce chatter volume. I don't know, let's take that off. Multiplayer controls. I've coupled my Boeing yoke to my COM1 and my HOTA stick. PT channel 1 is to talk to the FO. Channel 2 is to talk to if I had a cabin crew. Set it up here. I have a co-pilot. Channel 2, I have no one. If I had wanted to, I could do a tour guide or cabin crew, whatever, but we're going to go with no one today. And I put the to pilot, set their audios, miscellaneous, live weather, standard experience. You put it on pro mode, you don't get any of the written instructions, just the radio, just like the real world. Student pilot gives you pretty much everything. I go with standard. Odds of crisis are off right now. Preview. I have the traffic density off at the request of Say Intentions as they are. It's a work in progress. So I'm not going to show you any of these, even though I am a partner, because I don't have permission to do that. And I wouldn't want to, because they're still working the bugs out. You guys got to join. You got to get this app. You got to get this aircraft. Yeah. Get out of here. You got to get it. So we're going to go in here, and I'm going to go to ground clearance. Here we go. You ready? Let me make sure I get the right radio, the correct radio here. Yep, that's our guys. Kenny Clearance, this is FedEx 123 Heavy. Information Foxtrot, the FedEx ramp. Request clearance to Boston. when you see the little circle going around the green
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
spinner, going around that tells you they're about to answer you. While you're doing that, you can start running through the checklist here. I told you, going all the way down here. And I'll go to the overhead. Seatbelt sign status page. All right, status page. There it is.
FedEx 123 Heavy cleared to Boston via the Score 5 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.7 squawk 5264. Expect runway 31 left.
Okay, FedEx 123 Heavy cleared to Boston via the Scores 5 departure, then is filed. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure 125.7 squawk 5264. We'll expect 31 left.
FedEx 123 Heavy read back correct.
Okay, now you see that we're on an IFR flight plan with the correct squawk. We go down to the, all the way down. Sorry, guys. Sorry I had to see that. Turn on this transmit. It's 2 steps onto on, and spin this around to TARA 5264 set, and we're squawking. Anyway, that is my pre-flight. I'm going to put this on air because for pushback I'm going to want to do something. Let's go over the EFB. Make sure we're ready. Services are all good. All the doors are closed. Let's go outside. We'll pretend we're ground crew. A little quick walk around. She's a beauty. All right, good. I'm going to slow that drone down in just a second. There. I left the scene for a little bit. Now it's smoother, looking a little more professional. There we go. All right, guys. Let's go inside. I'm going to go to the overhead. Make sure I got everything going here. I got to turn on aux pump. You can do it there, or we used to do it mostly down here on the just by the throttle. That's in front of the captain. Turn it on there. Oop, that's not how you do it. Yeah, I can't reach it. Let me go in here. I'm determined to get this, guys. I'm determined to get this. Nope, I'm not going to do it. All the way up in the ceiling. Yeah, okay. It's childproof. Let's go all the way to the overhead, and we'll turn it on up here. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Ignition is on. Beacon's on. Let's give them a call. Make sure we're ready to go out there. Continue to push back. And go to here. Ground control to Major Tom. Check it up. 121.9. We're on the mic. And Kennedy ground FedEx 123. Like to push back at the FedEx ramp. Man, that's loud out there, is it not?
FedEx 123 Heavy, Kennedy ground, pushback approved, tail northwest. And remember, the tug isn't a toy, it's a privilege. Contact ramp on 119.99 for the tug.
Okay, FedEx 123 Heavy, we're cleared to push, tail northwest, and well, 19.99 for the tug. Nope, we don't need that because we have GSX, guys. But you could use this program if you wanted to.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, sir.
145 Kilo Alpha, continue taxi hold short of taxiway Delta.
Awful lot out there. Let's not go out there.
Continuing taxi holding short of taxiway Delta, King Air 145 Kilo Alpha.
All right, I want you to notice a couple of things. Take a look at the pressure at 32. Watch when I open the start valve at number 3. There we go. It's going up, and you can see the pressure drop. You need at least 25 to start. After that, you can go to engine. You need oil pressure rise, which we have. Once you also notice the oil quantity go down. That's called the oil gulp. It'll go down about 5 or 6 quarts as it starts. They modeled that. Not many of the add-ons do that. turn on the fuel. Got ignition within 25 seconds. That little lightning bolt is for ignition. And I'm telling you guys, they've really worked hard to make this as accurate as possible. I have 11,000 hours in the engine, the CF6-80 between the 76-300, the MD-11, and the Airbus 300. So, and I'm telling you, it's great. 45%, you'll see this light go out, and the start tile switch goes back in. Start this one, and if you remember, the just a little repetition is the key to learning. You see the air pressure go down, you need at least 25, that's good. Yeah, I've done extensive systems reviews on this, guys. We're not going to go through them all today. Look for an oil pressure rise, at least 15% there, bring up the fuel level. Let's go outside. Scary out there. Okay, so here comes the 45%. You'll see the start switch down here pop in and the light go out. Ready down here? 45%, there it goes. Start this one, lights out. We'll talk about something else in just a second. We get that park brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and let them go. Confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
It's 15%, guys.
Unlocking gear.
I'm going to teach you a little trick here. 246-812. So on the CF6-80s, 2 is 20%, 4 is 400 EGT, 6 is 60%, 8 means 8 the oil up. Remember it was at 22, then down to 15, it's oil gulp. You're looking for that. And you're also looking for 12 on the fuel flow. It's a little low here. 246-812. The higher the altitude, the higher it would be. Here we're at 10, 20. And there we go. 45%. Start valves out.
Runway 30
Three
for
normals.
departure. Pushback approved, expecting runway 30, Tornado 892 Tango Oscar.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
All right, let's go. First one, the slots
Left is clear,
extend.
right is clear.
Second click on the flap lever goes into whatever's the dial flap. You can see they come down to flaps 15 down here. I'm going to go to status page. You can see that all the lights are out. This is a default. That diesel flight recorder will go out here. Config. Zip up here. Let's make sure our flight controls all work. Oh, I accident. I disconnected the park brakes. There we go.
United 1847, give way to the company on your left.
And
Giving way to the company jet, United 1847.
rudders are good. There's the elevators, and we want to get the trim set on whatever's in the box. And I think it was 4.6 before, 4.5. Let's go outside, make sure we're not going to miss the sloop. There they go, they're walking away. In fact, we missed it. So the flight controls are checked. Engine, go to status page again. And now everything's out. All good. Checklist. After start, engine ice, APU, flaps, config page, flight control, staff trim is set, and we'll get the rest later. So, FedEx 123, taxi.
FedEx 123 Heavy, pushback approved, tail northwest, contact ramp on 119.999 for the tug.
Yeah, we'll try it again, guys. So sometimes that happens with say intentions. Yeah, FedEx 123 Heavy is ready for taxi.
FedEx 123 Heavy, taxi to runway 31 left via Charlie 2, Charlie Echo, cross runway 31 right, then Bravo, Kilo Delta. And remember, the yellow lines are there for a reason, not just for decoration.
That's what we planned on. Okay, FedEx 123 Heavy, taxi to runway 31 left via Charlie 2, Charlie Echo, cross 231 right at Echo, then Bravo, Kilo Delta. Thanks a lot. All right, that's our COM 1. You can see what's in there. Just walk. I love say intentions. I love all this stuff. Let's see, so clear right, left,
15 X-ray Papa, taxi
right.
to holding point Alpha 2 via
I think we'll
taxiway
turn out to the
Bravo
left,
and
guys.
Alpha.
because we have to go out Charlie 2, and
Taxiing to
Charlie
holding
2
point altitude via Bravo
is
and
up
Alpha
here.
Cherokee 315 X-ray Papa.
Let's do a left-hand turnout. All right, brakes are released. Green box, by the way, that means snap trim, flaps, slat doors, trim. Okay, I said that. Are all set. Let's go back to the overhead. APU is shut down. We've got the taxi light on, and we'll leave the ignition going. All right, let's go. So far, so good, TFDi. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this product, guys. I got a full disclosure. I retired off the 777 back in September 2023. Been about a year and a half. I want to go fly the PMDG 777 after I fly my buddies, my friend's airplane first, because it's coming over to 2024. I want to get myself back checked out on the PMDG products and, in fact, the 777. Look at that beautiful American Airlines MD-11. God, I loved that airplane when I flew it. I really did. My favorite airplanes in order are the 777, then the MD-11, and then the 757. That's Charlie 2 right there. You headed over this way. Let's not hit the fence, all right? I want to see if I hit it. Nah. No problem. I gotta tell you, simming it. I'll know you listen to the video if you comment on this. It's the greatest thing in the world. You know, this, you can go wherever you want and whatever you want. It's challenging. You can be public like me or private. Layovers are awesome because you're laying over with your best friend every single layover. They don't drink much beer, but she'll do everything else. But, you know, you go upstairs, you have a home-cooked dinner. Man, no jet lag. It is the greatest thing. Paychecks suck, though. The paychecks suck. You run about a minus 4,000 or 5,000 a year, it seems. But, man, is it a great hobby. I'll tell you, you know, they say when you get old like me, I'm 66, and that you should do crossword puzzles and word games and Sudokus and anything that read a lot and keep your mind active. This is more than suffices for that. Tango Kilo is a guy that's my peer from American Airlines who also is on our Discord.
892 Tango Oscar, runway 27 line up and wait traffic on final.
I think he would agree that this is
line up and wait tornado 892 Tango Oscar.
Intellectually very challenging. Let me see if I can turn down the game volume here a bit. Settings, that's awful loud. Is it intercom? Maybe it's miscellaneous. No, headset. COM 1 volume. Let's turn that down just a bit. Turn down COM 2 as well. And effects. Just a little too loud. See if that helps a little bit. All right, we're going all the way down to Echo. I'll keep you posted here. One thing that I wish Say Intentions had that Beyond ATC does, Beyond ATC has this awesome taxi diagram. Really is awesome. Hope these fellas get out of the way. We're going all the way down to Echo, which is pretty much down near the end. Before we do, it's basically before we cross 22 right. So we're not going to cross 22 right. And they've actually cleared us to cross. We're not doing that either. Come on, fellas. Don't make me do the sim thing. You little devils. We're going right through them, guys. I have special clearance for this. No. It never feels natural. But we're going to go all the way down. After Delta, it's Delta Bravo, then Echo. Turn right and then hold short of the runway. There goes a RJ. Delta RJ. Busy day here. Not hearing these guys because they're all on Tower Freak. Even though they've cleared us Echo and everything, we definitely would not want to cross. All right, there's taxiway Delta. This is Delta Bravo. Next one is Echo. Echo, 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 Echo. Yeah, that's Delta Bravo. Echo will hold short up here. MD-11 taxi is great. And FedEx 123 would like to cross 31 right at Echo.
FedEx 123 Heavy, cross runway 31 right at Echo, approved. Keep your eyes peeled for those runway markings. They're not just for show.
Cleared across 31 right at Echo, FedEx 123 Heavy. Let's hurry because there is someone coming up here.
Charlie Echo, hold short of taxiway
Yeah, this
Delta,
definitely wouldn't be something you'd want to do. We're doing it anyway. Let's have a little fun here. I got you, fellas. You got to go. There you go. You go around nice. All right, good. Just like we do in the real world. All right, so we're going to go all the way up to Delta Bravo for the intersection takeoff, and we did the numbers already. So we do have a checklist that we can run here, which I'll go over with you in a minute. It's right here. Before takeoff checklist. Glare shield control panel, we got 250 set, 314, and 4000. We'll go ahead and get the presets. We'll get nav preset right there, and profile. Some guys turn on auto flight and arm it. I don't do it until I'm on the runway because at American, that's this one's still in white here. I got to get that in cyan. There we go. It's in cyan. We didn't do it because what if you went over 70%? You had auto flight arm, and you went over 70%, you'd get toga on a taxiway if you were making a tight turn or something. I see this guy coming. Before takeoff, stab, cushion control panel set, check. Anti-ice is off, stab trim set. It's in the green band with a green box. Spoilers and brakes. Spoilers are on, brakes are RTO. Flaps and slats, handles 15, gauge 15, set for takeoff. Takeoff data and bugs. Wedge winds and temperatures check. What's this little fella going to do here? All right. Typical Delta. Typical Delta. Most of my friends out of the Air Force went to work for Delta. I couldn't go even apply to them because my sister-in-law, that's how Delta taxis do right there. My sister-in-law worked for Delta, so they had a nepotism clause at the time. But that was kind of the place to go. Pay was better, and a pilot's airline compared to American. American's made a lot of progress since then, very recently. EAD is set. That's EAD right there. System display is set. No messages. Zero fuel weights updated. PA and chime. We don't have anybody on board. Lights, flight modes, LNAV, and profile are armed. There you go. Got another little problem up here, don't we, with this little fella? All sorts of things going on here.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo, cross runway 22, contact ground on 121.9. Crossing runway 22. Contacting ground on 121.9, Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Here we go. That actually looks like a real operation. I'm sure would appreciate it if I stopped and turned off my lights so I didn't scare the bejeebers out of them. And FedEx 123 Heavy like to contact tower.
FedEx 123 Heavy, cross runway 31 right at Echo approved.
It's not what we asked. And FedEx 123 holding short of runway 31 left at Delta Bravo. We like to contact tower. And they may not understand that.
FedEx 123 Heavy, contact tower on 119.1 for departure clearance.
19.1's here. All right, we'll go to 19.1. Is Delta Bravo, Kilo Delta rather. Kilo Delta, jeez. And tower FedEx 123 Heavy's ready for takeoff at Kilo Delta.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left. Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 31 left, FedEx 123 Heavy, Kilo Delta. All right, so I'm going to turn on the strobe lights. I'm going to flip on the landing lights. I'll chime in case we have a crew chief or something back there. Yeah, we're on our way to Boston, we're saying today, and we're going up to pick up more cargo and head over to Europe in this big MD-11. Don't know if that's something FedEx would normally do. Here he comes. Somebody's on final. Yet another dramatic departure by
FedEx
Captain
123 Heavy, runway 31 left, wind 300 at 14, gusting 20. RNAV score, cleared for takeoff.
All right. Clear for takeoff, 301 left, RNAV score. FedEx 123 Heavy. And there's another wonderful performance by Father Time as somebody goes flying over our head. All right, watch this box here go away when I hit auto flight. There it goes. It tells you it's armed. Bring it up above 70%. And then it will kick in. We used to actually set 70%, then hit toga, auto flight, almost like a toga switch. All right, at 80 knots, you should get takeoff clamp. Takeoff clamp is V1. Gonna be interesting. And rotate. Let's get out of here. How's that? Positive gear up. And we're in nav. Beautiful. Pretty dramatic pitch down when that power comes out right here, 1,500 feet. So I'm going to start leading it so we don't have to do anything silly here. There's 1,500. Climb power is coming in. We're above flap speed. Flaps retract. Getting ready for our turn at score. And slats retract.
Stabilizer motion.
Here we go. Gears up. Flaps are up. Here goes our nav. And 250. There's 3 for 4. Beautiful. And we're going out towards score. 3 for 4. A little bit sloppy there, guys. Sorry. And it's the big turn to intercept after score right there. Trying to evaluate how it flies here. Here we go. Flies better than I can. There's the outbound leg. Assess it. Find the Yankee transition now. Would you like FedEx 123 to contact departure? And Tower FedEx 123 would like to go to departure. All right, let's turn this on, guys. I'm not sure this is going out. Oh, man. Beyond ATC kicked off, guys. Let me get it started here. Say intentions kicked off. Reconnect. FedEx 123 like to go to departure.
FedEx 123 Heavy, contact departure.
Yeah, that's interesting, guys, huh? Departure 35.9. Kennedy departure, FedEx 123 Heavy, level of 4,000. Request direct to Merritt.
FedEx 123 Heavy, radar contact. Cleared direct Yankee, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climbing to flight level 220. We are proceeding direct Yankee. Request direct to Merritt, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, proceed direct to Merritt, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Direct Merritt, flight level 220, FedEx 123 Heavy. All right, guys. Yeah, that was, I very much could have clicked on by accident, kicked on off say intentions, but you notice all you have to do is reboot it. So let's go back here, go back to profile, and make sure we're going to go. It doesn't want to seem to climb, so we're going to do that. We're doing level change now, 250. We'll get it back in profile in a minute. You'll notice that the turn point's way behind us. That's because that's what a real MD-11 does. It creates a turn point. So somewhere as you turn up, we call it cleaning it up. You come down and you got to redo direct Merritt, and that's it. Looks at 33 at Merritt. Now technically, we should be able to get back in profile here. Let's try it. Nope, it doesn't like it, so we're going to do that. I have an idea what maybe it is. One more time, direct Merritt. And I think what I'll do is put in a hard 33 at Merritt. Actually, Merritt is going to be, Reese is 23, Merritt will be 33. I'm going to put that in just to see if that works.
FedEx 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 260.
FedEx 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 260. So that's kind of cool, guys. You can actually start saying intentions in the middle of a flight. So, you could use, let's go auto route of 10. I need to do a couple items here. Landing lights. American
1555, contact approach 125.8. Contacting approach 125.8.
Okay, so now we've no problem.
1555.
Let's go ahead. We should be accelerating, right? We'll see if we can get it back into profile here. For whatever reason, when I hit profile, autoflight, profile, put in an autopilot 1, profile. I'm trying to see if the throttles go back, guys. Yeah, it's going to cruise limit, which isn't the best thing. There it goes. Seems to have figured it out now. I was curious. Nope. So, don't know why I did that. Here we go. Could make for a long hour and a half, huh? Star, rather. So it's going to be coming from the box, guys. This doesn't happen in this airplane. So let me go direct Merritt. Let me go init and see. Oh, there it is. If there was a cruise level in there, it dropped out. That was it. That's what it was. Now we should be able to go to profile. Maybe I never put a cruise
FedEx 123 Heavy,
in there.
Climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 affects FedEx 123 Heavy. Nope, guys, it's coming back again. All right, so I'm not giving up. I'm not going to do it. Double check this. KGFK Boston 330. We see the next page maybe. Anything? Nope. I'm a perf. Nope. Econ. Nope. Predicted climb to 300. Thrust limits. Let me go. Climb. See, I would say cruise limit. Let's go climb limit. Climb limit. I'm just grasping at straws here, guys, as to figure out why
cleared for the visual runway 9 report tree mile final.
it's doing this. So,
3432 Delta Echo.
one thing I can think of is gear, flaps, everything's out. I mean, there's config. Nope, we're all cleaned up. Spoiler lever is disarmed. Not that that matters at all. Throttles are up. Interesting to troubleshoot, right? We all been there. All right. Let me get the altimeters, not get too distracted here. 2992 set all the way around. Profile. No, power is coming back, so it thinks it's trying to level. That doesn't make any sense to me. FMS speed, something to do obviously with the profile mode. Let me try disconnecting then reconnecting the autopilot. Autopilot's off. It's back on. Climb thrust.
123 Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, FedEx 123 Heavy. You know, this is actually one of the more interesting things with
FedEx 123 Heavy. Contact Boston Center on 126.275. Video.
126.275, see ya. FedEx 123 Heavy. 126.375. 126.375. 275. FedEx 123 is out of flight level 210 for 330. Look at this, guy. See how it says 21 on the altitude there? Look at that, profile 21.
123 Heavy, Boston Center, good afternoon.
Oh, there it is, guys. That's Ruiz at 21.
And maintain flight level 370. Climbing to flight level 370, Lufthansa 421 Heavy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something. This might have something to do with this. The fact that it says 21 there shouldn't. It's not in profile. I'm at 33. Yeah, I don't know. FedEx 123 Heavy. You'd like to stop on climb, descend to maintain flight level 210 as our final. I want to see if I can match this up, guys.
FedEx 123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, requesting flight level 210 for FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210, FedEx 123 Heavy.
Altitude.
Just a little bit of a curious thing here, guys. Let's do this. Go in here. And I'm going to go init, and I'm going to put in 210 as the altitude. There's our final. Descend on down. We'll go down to 21 and we'll start there, and we'll see if we can get the profile set up for the departure. So for whatever reason, it looks to me
FedEx
like the
123 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 330.
and FedEx 123 Heavy request flight level 210 as our final altitude.
FedEx 123 Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210, FedEx 123 Heavy. All right, guys, we'll try to set it up there. A problem. MD-11 usually doesn't have this issue, so it makes me think might have been something I did wrong. Might have been. You look at the Roebuck arrival for 27. Ruiz is between 21 and 23, so my goal is to get down there, see if I can't get it hard tuned and get the profile working again. Okay, we're level of 23, 21. 21's in here. This, I'm going to put 21 at Ruiz, a hard 21. Right here, hard 21, instead of an at or above. Probably do descend, right? Hard 21's there. And Merritt, I'll put in 21 as well. Yeah, it's already passed it. Okay. See if we can get it set up again here in a minute. I love this stuff. I love the challenge of it.
FedEx 123 Heavy, expect the Roebuck 3 arrival. Anticipate descent in about 10 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Okay, expect the Roebuck arrival. We'll give you a call. FedEx 123 Heavy.
Southwest 912, proceed direct
Okay,
to the
so let's go to
Blanc
Perth.
intersection.
Cruise
Southwest 912.
330.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Roger, Boston Center.
There we go. And descent. We'll plan on descending at 330. And that's good. So everything should be set up here. Ready? Burp, burp. We did it. Okay, so we're at 21. We're in profile again. It's holding 330. It's going to 330 in the descent till transition. Let's go ahead and brief up our arrival. Let's go to the box. Go here. Starting at Merritt. We'll go start at Ruiz. And we'll come in, get this going. Here we go.
FedEx 123 Heavy, speed 260 knots.
We'd like to maintain 330 knots, FedEx 123. FedEx 123 would like to maintain 330 knots.
FedEx 123 Heavy, maintain 200 knots, approved. Unable to approve 130 knots at this time.
And FedEx 123 Heavy requests 330 knots. We seem to be having a language barrier here today. There you go. 330 approved. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back to our business here. It makes it fun, guys. I'm enjoying this stuff. So Ruiz at 210, Alwyn above 17, Banky above 16, Roebuck at 260, 19 and 12. There you go. Providence at 11, above 11. And then Judy, then Cran at 250 at 11 and 12. There we go. Cradle at between 10 and 8. That's good. Kleb at 250 and 8,000. 250, 8,000. Hanku at 210 and 5. So 5. So 5,000 when they clear us to descend via and with the speeds. And from there, we're going to plan on doing the ILS to 27. ILS 27. Make sure we pin that. ILS 27. 11-4, 7 June 24, ILS 27, min sectors 25, 111.3, 272 will be tuned within 25 miles. Even though we have it in the box here, it's not auto-tuned. And I wouldn't hard-tune it. I'd let the machine do it. Just my feeling. We've got Sox, Boston Red Sox. Okay, here we go. We've got Albie at 6, Plain at 4, Loner at 3, Rip at 27. 6, 4, 3, 17 rather. Going down to 443 DH with a 460.
Heavy speed 260 knots.
All right, slow to 260 knots. FedEx 123 heavy. 260 knots. He wasn't going to be denied.
Heavy maintain 260 knots.
260 knots for FedEx 123 heavy. Kind of good stuff, guys, with say intention, just starting it up, right? And if you go to the box, we put in perf 260, we'll be able to get back into profile mode with FMS speed. There it is. And now we should be able to go to FMS speed and it'll stay at 260 back here. Here we go. And we're not done yet, are we? And it doesn't matter. On this arrival, we were supposed to be slowing to 260 at Roebuck anyway, so you can see that's a little bit early, but it's just starting early. 260 way back there would have been a little too much. Anyway, all right, let's keep going on this thing. I want to look at the missed approach here, guys. Both Sox and hold at 3,000.
FedEx 687 heavy descend and maintain flight level 260.
And hold at 3,000.
Descending to flight level 260, FedEx 687 heavy.
That's missed approach. And I mentioned 443 and 460. Trying to get 460 set in the barrow. Always interesting, right? Oh man, it's a long way around. .460 is set, alas. We'll use slots 50. We approach 153. Looks good. After landing. 10-9, runway 27. Runway 27, and we're going, wow, it's gonna be nice. 7,000 foot of runway, no problem. Get off at Kilo in. This is the FedEx cargo ramp right there. That's a nice short taxi. Let me see if I can see the parking gates. It doesn't have any really, just says cargo ramp. Okay, no problem. Through taxi routes. That's good. So we'll plan on going, clearing, it could even clear at the end, but Kilo, we'll go, let's go to performance data. Performance. Boston runway. .27. The weather. That. Landing weight. Let's take a look. Landing weight 462. We'll call it 458. 458. It's conservative. 458.
Hawaiian 104, climb and maintain flight level 410. Climbing to flight level 410.
I can't remember if it's
104.
888. Can't remember that. Brakes are medium. Flaps 50. Calculate. There it is. So we're 7,000 foot of runway. They say we have 62 in the flare. So yeah, so we'll definitely go get it down and stop. No problem. Nice short taxi in. Beautiful. I think we're briefed. Let's take a look at our checklist. Coming
FedEx
up on
123 heavy descend via Roebuck 3 into Boston.
descend via the Roebuck 3, FedEx 123. All right, that's 5,000 guys in the window. That's the bottom altitude.
FedEx 123 heavy descend via Roebuck 3 into Boston.
Descend via the Roebuck 3 into Boston, FedEx 123 heavy. Say
FedEx
again.
123 heavy descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival into Boston.
FedEx 123 heavy, descend via the Roebuck 3 into Boston. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that, guys. I wanted to make sure that I had the spinning circle. Okay, so here comes the top of descent with 260. It's programmed, it's descend via, so the airspeeds will change as we go down. And here we go. It should be starting down. Throttles are retarding. Beautiful. And away we go. There's your profile. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. So as far as say intentions, did I click the X on that? I'd have to review it, or did it just fall off? But you can see the beauty of that program is you can just restart it and it'll pick up where you are. You can also use say intentions. Let's say you had a bat sim and you took off out of Kennedy, you had full control, it was really cool, getting departure, they'll say go en route. You could actually go to say intentions, pick it up en route, say intentions. You just have to, when you approach the bat sim zones, you have to be back into bat sim coverage, back on your V-pilot and everything to be up to speed as you approach. So very cool, very, very cool. It says add drag, it's having trouble maintaining 260. So I'll put the speed brakes out, see how it does. And there it goes. And our next things to worry about here.
Bonanza 762 Alpha Bravo, maintain VFR below 7,000.
250 at Cran. Right now it's Providence above 11, which isn't a problem. 250 at Cran, as you can see, Cran is pretty far up there, 250 and above 11. He's right above, so I don't think we need our speed brakes anymore. Power's coming up. Here we go, right on the profile. Yeah, so I don't know if I clicked off say intentions. I might have, but you're able to get right back on it. As far as what was going on with that box, guys, somehow it thought we were going to have to go to 21, and that was our final altitude. That could have been something I did on the panel. I don't know. That wouldn't happen in the real airplane. I haven't seen that happen with TFDi, actually, which leads me to believe maybe I did something wrong. But, you don't know. It's doing a nice job. Just want to add a little bit of drag in this part of the descent. Let's bring out some speed brakes until the power starts coming back in. Now we're at 18 altimeters, 3001. Good time to check the ATIS. Boston, ATIS. 300, so it's 270, so 22 knots, probably about a 9 knot, 10 knot right cross. 2995 is the altimeter. Right now they're saying 3001. I think I'll just go ahead and set 2995, the Boston altimeter. .95 is set, and we're at 18. And I dropped my pen. And what did I say the ATIS was? Information. Kilo. Monitor vertical speed. That's because of traffic here, guys.
Clear. clear of conflict.
Interesting. All right, we're in profile and nav, and it's coming down nicely on the
FedEx 123 Heavy, contact Boston approach on 118.25.
FedEx 123 Heavy, 11825. Boston approach, FedEx 123 Heavy, information Kilo out of 14,000 for 5,000 on the Roebuck.
FedEx 123 Heavy, expect the ILS runway 27 approach into Boston.
We'll expect the ILS 27 approach, FedEx 123.
FedEx
All right.
123 Heavy, Boston approach. Good afternoon. Boston altimeter 30.00.
3000, good afternoon, FedEx 123. And that should be Heavy. All right, so lights are on. Looks good.
FedEx 123 Heavy, contact Providence approach on 123.675.
123.675 or FedEx 123 Heavy. Providence approach, FedEx 123 Heavy, information Kilo on the descent out of 12 for 5,000. I wonder if you can see anybody out there.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Providence approach, good afternoon, Boston altimeter 29.97.
2997, FedEx 123 Heavy. Man, I was blown by that guy, huh? Was he going backwards? What was he doing? The world's slowest arrival. Man, this stuff is fun, guys. And there's another one going right underneath this. You see that? Man, what is going on? These guys are going so slow. The balloons. I don't know about that. Anyway. This stuff is just awesome. It's awesome. All right, what's my next point here? 250 at Club. No problem. Going down to 5.
Cirrus 1234 X-ray cleared for the RNAV. Follow the American B737.
Cleared RNAV following the American 1234 X-ray.
Pretty cool stuff, guys. What time is it? 2:25 on April 17th. I think it's Thursday. Yeah, I did a video this morning, the same video, and the volume was really messed up on my audio. I told you how I adjust my mic volume. It's always something, but you know, I used to get frustrated a couple of years ago when I first started this sim stuff, but man, it's fun figuring it out. And yeah, sometimes you waste a few hours, but is it a waste? Yeah, I don't know. You had fun, you learned something, you finally got it done, you persevered. Like any other project, it's kind of in the chase, isn't it? All right, status message on the descent is clear. Fuel, check that on the descent. Balance, don't need to do anything for balancing. Mains are all full. The way they fuel this thing, they fill up the mains first. Left and right, center tank's a little bigger. Then once it left all three evenly, once the mains are full, fill up the center, then the upper aux, lower aux, and tail tank. All the mains, fill up the center, all three mains, and finish up filling up the center, upper aux, lower aux, tail tank. That's how they fill it up. I think it's 19,750 on the altitude. All the fuel is transferred forward. from the tail tank. So you're good to go. All right, so here we are. We're doing good. We're doing fuel checks in here, changeover, let them know what time we're getting in. All right, there's 10, we're below 250. We should be below 250. That's an interesting thing, guys. It's not really, right? FMS speed. Perf. Go to econ. Yeah. Okay. Add drag. Yeah, you don't really need it. Going down to Kleb, 8, and I think Kleb was supposed to be at 250, which we are.
United 182, reduce speed to 210.
Reducing to 210, United 182.
See what the cargo looks like in here, guys. Nice job, TFDi. Let's have a little galley up here, huh? There you go. Little rest
FedEx
facility.
123 Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left heading 345 vectors for the ILS runway 27 approach.
Descend and maintain 4,000, left 345 in the heading. FedEx 123 Heavy. All right, 4,000. Level change. 345 in the heading. Sorry you had to see that. Kind of spazzing out here, huh? All right, so what does the PFD say? We're going to 4,000, heading 345. Double check that. And FedEx 123, contact Boston 123. All right. And 124.1. Must have missed that.
FedEx 123 Heavy, contact Boston approach on 124.1.
124.1, FedEx 123 Heavy. Yeah. FedEx approach, Boston approach. FedEx 123 Heavy is descending to 4,000.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Boston approach. Good afternoon, Boston. Altimeter 29.94.
294 for FedEx. 2994 for FedEx 123 Heavy. 2994, guys. There we go. 994 is set. Descending to 4, heading to 345. Let me see if I can figure out where I am.
1210, fly heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000.
Looks like we're going to go closer to Ripon.
0 down to 5,000, FedEx 1210.
I think we'll just go loaner. Direct loaner to clean this up a bit. Get that active up here. Yeah, hopefully they don't give us any headings, so I'll put that back in, but yeah, it's good. We are a distance from the airport. We are KBOS. Should have had this in earlier. We are 17 miles, 15. Yeah, we're doing good. I can get slots extend. Slots coming out. And I'll probably bring the airspeed back just a little bit.
Altitude.
5 and 4. Okay. Let's go to the overhead, just make sure we got everything here. Yep, all the lights are out, seatbelts on, lights are extended. Yep, everything looks good. Once again, taxi is going to be quick, relatively quick, which is good. I put you guys through enough. Clear at Kilo short runway, don't float, Mike. Kilo hold short, we'll be right at the end, we'll still hold short, Mike, and off we go. Hopefully they don't send us Kilo, Mike, Bravo. They might, just to keep us out of traffic and not have us hold short. We'll have to be aware of that. Kilo, Mike, Bravo on around. Might be a way they do it to keep traffic away from the runway having to cross. They do that a lot at like Dallas, I know. Taxi you around the approach end of the runway. It's kind of funky. FedEx 123 Heavy request approach clearance. FedEx 123 request approach clearance.
FedEx 123 Heavy, cleared for the ILS runway 27 approach at Boston Logan Airport. FedEx 123 Heavy, contact Boston Tower on 128.8. FedEx 123 Heavy, contact Boston Tower on 128.8.
128 cleared the ILS and go to the tower. FedEx 123 Heavy. So these guys were late getting us there, guys. So I'm going to
cleared for the visual
do
on
this.
8 left, maintain 90 knots. Cleared visual 8 left, 90 knots.
Not a problem.
4 Lima.
Go on down.
FedEx 123 Heavy, 2 miles. Same altitude type unknown.
Searching. And Logan Tower, FedEx 123 Heavy is ILS to 27.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Boston Tower, roger.
We'll go rip it, guys, then we'll come around and we'll get the approach clearance. Let's go ahead and get the gear down. You know, this is simming it, right? Got the late turn to final, overshot, and stuff happens, baby. Go flaps 15. Spoilers arm. Brakes are medium. $1,700 should be a better altitude in the window there. I'm humping here, aren't I? And we've got an approach speed of 158. Gear, flaps, everything's good.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Boston Tower, winds 290 at 14, gusting 22. Runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, FedEx 123. All right, guys, I'm going to take the autopilot off and do some of this pilot stuff here. You can see the runway over here. We'll just go ahead and fly this on in. Let's turn the flight director off. And we'll just do this the old pilot way here. And I should have the approach set up for 3,000 on the Mez. All right, 3,000 is set. Runway heading is set.
Charlie, report midfield for left base entry. Local tower will report midfield
go 2.5 degrees nose high. Flying it visually. I got red over white. All right. Got a pretty good crosswind here. Looks like the runway's clear. Is FedEx 123 Heavy clear to land?
FedEx 123 Heavy, roger. Confirm your request to report your current status.
Request landing clearance, FedEx 123 Heavy.
FedEx 123 Heavy, winds 290 at 14, gusting 22, runway 27, cleared to land.
Clear to land.
100 flights.
Well. Welcome to Boston, ladies and gentlemen. We're clear right here. Flaps up after landing.
FedEx 123 Heavy, welcome to Boston. Contact ground on 121.75.
2175 FedEx 123 Heavy. Oh, I love this stuff, man. You know, naturally, it wouldn't have been confusing if we hadn't had all the comm problems. And I'm not going to take responsibility for that because I do believe that was to do with the say intentions. Sorry, guys. It's not perfect, is it? And ground FedEx 123 Heavy, like to go to the FedEx ramp. We're holding short of the runway. 22 left.
FedEx 123 Heavy, Boston ground, contact tower on 128.8 for departure clearance.
And we're on the ground. We're taxiing to parking. FedEx 123 Heavy, like to cross runway 22 left. All right, guys. Ground FedEx 123, like to cross 22 left, taxi to parking.
FedEx 123 Heavy, cross runway 22 left approved. Taxi to Delta Cargo 13 via Echo, cross runway 4 right, then cross runway 4 left, then Bravo Kilo. Have a great day.
Cross 4 left, cross 4 right, Bravo Kilo. You have a good day too. FedEx 123. Confusing, but you know what? I love it. It makes it even that much more fun. Bravo, Delta, Echo, Delta, Kilo. We're not going to do that. We're going to go with the FedEx hangar. Okay. It's fun, guys. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting, but challenging because sometimes you got to do that pilot crap, right? Let's see the best way to get in here. I'll get over to cargo ramp there. All right, clear to cross. Well, we had 5 near mid-airs, short landing clearance. I just couldn't remember if they had cleared me to land already on the Tower Freak, so. I'm going to publish this, guys. If the audio came I wanted, that was fun. Pretty good crosswind there too. Those guys about to hit too. Just one of those days in the neighborhood. That looks like a good parking spot over there, right? Start the APU. That's starting, lights are out. High intensities are off.
892 Tango Oscar taxi to holding point
That all
Bravo
looks
2
good.
via taxiway Alpha.
Go find someplace to park up here.
Holding point Bravo 2 via Alpha Tornado 892 Tango Oscar.
I don't care who you are. This is fun stuff. It's like a live stream when you fly with me sometimes. You know, if you were doing a recording and you cared, you probably would redo that flight and try to get some of the imperfections out of it. But half the issue, and I was learning to do this stuff, was, you know, everybody put on the perfect flight, and you never knew that everyone was really out there kind of flailing just like you. That's an interesting park job out there. Don't see that every day. Try to find somewhere to park here. We might have to do an equally messed up parking job. We'll try to park deep in the alley here. A little surprise for these guys. I don't know. Maybe in here? Is that even a spot? Yeah. We're parking in here. Yeah, that worked. Get ourselves in there somewhere, right, guys? Get this bad boy shut down. I got errands to run with my wife. What are we doing? I'm going to pick up flowers for the spring. Like I said, best layovers ever. Yeah, she doesn't drink much beer. She's not big on that. But she definitely likes to do everything else. Okay, brakes apart. Seatbelt sign is off. APU is running. Taxi lights are off. Let's chop them. And the brakes are set. 1, 2, 3. Parking checklist. Go to the overhead. Let's get GSX going here. All right. Request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Falcon 762, Foxtrot Romeo, hold short of runway 22, waiting for departing traffic.
Request catering.
Holding short of runway 22, Falcon 762, Foxtrot Romeo.
Oh, look at that, Simbri. Things you request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Let's go to the bag thing here, services. Get GPU connected, wheel chuck set. We'll open up our cargo doors. Get a passenger door going there too. Let's go. And back to the overhead. Beacons are now off. Engines are fully wound down.
Are on their way.
Yep, and these are all off. 8B is available. We don't need to worry about cooling air on a cargo flight.
Is in position.
1, 2, 3. Shut these off.
Please don't load
those
aircraft
off.
until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yeah. And that's good. We're going to go on our way to London. We're not going to shut this thing all the way down. We'll just go ahead. Let's go outside. All right, guys, that's it. Yeah, everyone get off. Love you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. From Logan International Airport with the TFDi MD-11. It's Father Time returning. Prodigal Son has returned to TFDi. Returned to Microsoft 2020. Please subscribe. Please join our Discord. Become part of our family. All right, guys. Thank you. Lots of love, man. See ya.